Kingstream Entertainment. Ruslan.
All right, so stories came out that Kendrick is leaving TDE allegedly to start his own label with himself, Baby Keem, and his manager Dave Free. Now, people always tend to jump to conclusions. Punch responded to it and basically kind of dismissed it. I think the entire thing is interesting because whenever an artist evolves, whenever an artist moves on, whenever an artist starts a new situation, people always assume the worst, right? People always assume the worst. And I think in Kendrick's situation, I don't think Kendrick is leaving TDE. I think Kendrick's pretty much confirmed that he's not leaving TDE. Him and Top posted a hilarious video of him talking to like a stuffed animal and about why Top's hat's always on. And you guys can look that up on Top's Instagram page. Top is the CEO of TDE. Punch is the president, I believe. And so what I think is interesting about the situation is that when an artist finishes their term with a label, right? And we saw this with KB and KB leaving Reach or whoever, right? When an artist finishes their term, the contractual obligation with a label, the fans always tend to presume the worst about a situation, right? Now, Kendrick has put in a lot of work for TDE, okay? Kendrick has put in a lot of work for TDE. He's been there. He the biggest artist, the most mainstream artist. And to assume that him leaving would be bad or not in his best interest, I think is really whack because, listen, if he wants to go on and start his own label, if he contractually fulfilled his situation, he wants to go on and start his own label. He wants to be the CEO of a label or a president of a label. And he wants to sign his cousin, Baby Keem, and put other people on. Why would anybody think that's a bad thing? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to build a platform, partner with somebody, then move on, then do your own thing, right? And so I just think it's very... not hypocritical, but it's very condescending when fans are like, oh, Kendrick's leaving. Oh, like, it's like, listen, first of all, if he was leaving, which it doesn't appear he is, my understanding is that he's probably still contractually obligated for another album or two. But even if he was leaving or if he didn't re-sign, why would that be a bad thing, right? Especially if it's like, yo, he's going on, he's launching his own label, he's signing artists, he's trying to give other artists a platform, he's trying to diversify the TDE experience. By the way, TDE is still going to be the #1 independent label in music, right? Remember, they still got SZA, they still got Ab-Soul, they still got Schoolboy Q, they still got Isaiah Rashad. You see what I'm saying? Like, they still got a killer roster. So it's always just kind of a bummer. So I'll read you guys just the short end of what's going on. Kendrick Lamar scolds Top Dog for letting rumors fly. Enough is enough. In a rare day, Kendrick Lamar uses social media to speak about, well, anything. But on Tuesday, October 6th, Top Dog Entertainment Golden Child issued a public service announcement scolding TDE Top for allowing KDOT slander to fly all year. I think this is a really hilarious response in a video clip uploaded to his IG, which you guys can go check this out. Top, you got to stop them from smutting my name. They've been smutting my name all year. You ain't said nothing. Enough is enough. Right, and then it goes down here. This is Hip Hop DX, by the way. The post included a photo of Tiff and Kendrick. I think that's how you say his name. Masked up like everything's cool. Rumors suggesting Kendrick had left TDE to focus his label. PG Lang started flying on Monday, October 5th, prompting TDE president Terrence Punch Henderson to issue 2 cryptic tweets that appeared to be addressing the chatter. Shake my hand can't even try to be mysterious and vague. And my tweets no more. A rumor gets halfway around the world before the truth gets shoes on, right? And so listen, here's the deal. What's probably happening is Kendrick has a couple more albums with TDE, and he's also probably starting his own label. There's a website with that. I think they dropped the trailer. Baby Keem is actually obviously booming, right? They're not trying to make him look like an independent artist anymore. I appreciate that, right? Shout out to Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar. Appreciate them making it clear that he's under the Kendrick Lamar, it's called PG Lang label. I think that's cool, man. So, guys, when you see an artist moving on, when you see an artist starting their own thing, stop assuming that there's something bad or there's bad blood or whatever. Folks move on, right? Folks move on. And the more you try to be an investigative journalist, the more it like creates this dissension and this division and this gossipy vibe. That, listen, if Kendrick Lamar fulfills his obligations to TDE and he wants to go and start his own label, or he starts his own label while still being under TDE to help other artists get a platform, how is that negative? Why is that even news? Salute that man for being a boss and wanting to put other people on. Those are my thoughts. I think the whole thing is just blown out of proportion. And this is kind of the age that we're in, where now every fan has a platform and can splat back to an artist on social media and has a voice, right? And I think it's dope because we get to have experiences like this online, but I also think it could be problematic. So those are my thoughts. What y'all think about it?
King's Dream Entertainment. Ruslan.